Have you had mentors in your life? And if so, are you comfortable with sharing some of their advice, why they were your mentors, etc.?
You know, that's an interesting question. I've never had a mentor in my life. I've had dozens, hundreds of people that I've learned from and that have been very important in my career. But never did I have one person that I look to as a mentor. I've tried to be a mentor to a lot of people and help people. In fact, the greatest achievement in my career has been, in my judgment, has been to find secure employees that had great potential and then help nurture and support them so they could get to the ultimate of their growth on the personal and professional levels. And I've been fortunate that we've had many, many of those, and I've been able to help people in hospitals, but I never had an individual where I took them from the ground and brought them up, and I never had a mentor per se, and I have to say this is probably my own fault, because I always had the philosophy that I had to do this, and I was capable of doing it. And so I would study and work and read and then ask questions of a lot of people. So did I get mentoring? I got a lot of it. But was there a single mentor? No. The one piece of advice, this was back in 1966. We were at a Kansas Hospital Association board meeting, and I was making a pitch, because you always think when you're that age, whatever you create is the best thing since sliced bread. And I had a proposal on the table, and after the meeting, it got tabled. And after the meeting, Dr. Carl Menninger, who was the CEO of the Menninger Foundation, which happened to be in Topeka at that time, and in 1966, a fifth of all psychiatrists in the United States had been trained at the Menninger Foundation. And he pulled me aside, and he said, I'm going to give you one piece of advice. No major accomplishment that changes the world in which you live will be fully accomplished in your lifetime. But he said that's no reason not to do it. But he said, don't, because I was proposing some significant changes in the healthcare system for Kansas. And I really learned from that. And so am I disappointed that we haven't gotten some of the things done that I really hoped we would? Yes. But I put it in perspective of what Dr. Menninger told me in 1966, and it makes me, I think, recognize the reality of what it takes to get things done. Hopefully, there's been enough ground laid and pieces put in motion that we will get there in time. I think the pressures are going to get so great on the cost side that they may be literally forced in one way or the other. I just hope it's not on a government take-all in frustration, which could happen. And in that instance, I think that the system of delivery does suffer.